Hey parents, Dr. Garrett here from Foundation Chiropractic. And if you follow our office, you know we see a lot of kids in this office. A lot of kids with different learning, behavior, and neurodevelopmental type disorders, whether that be ADHD, autism, anxiety, sensory processing disorder, OCD, different things like that. And you know, all those fancy labels are fine, but what it comes down to is really 5 things that are happening in these kids that are preventing these kids from really expressing their full potential, and why these kids are struggling socially and academically and things like that. So I like to break it down into simple terms. The first one is we got to calm these kids down. Or what's happening in these kids is these kids are not calm, right? They're very impulsive, hyperactive. Kids stim a lot, right? They lack sleep because their brain, their nervous system just firing at 100 mile an hour all the time. These kids are therefore then disconnected in the sense of focus, right? A lot of kids lack eye contact these days, especially, autism kids, things like that. And if you lack that eye contact and that connection, you're not going to be able to connect socially with someone, right? And then the third C is coordinated, not only motor control, right? If you know a lot of these kids, they're uncoordinated kids, but also control of their organs and glands, right? Their immune system, their digestive system. If you know a lot about, autism kids and ADHD kids and kids that struggle with these issues, they have a lot of gut issues, a lot of immune issues and things like that. The fourth D is control. Not only, and what I'm talking about when I say control, I mean emotional control, right? Social regulation, being able to, transition well, and less meltdowns, things like that. Leading to the 50, which is cognition. So cognitive ability is the ability to learn, to understand, the ability to carry out daily tasks. So in order to have cognition, you have to be calm, you have to be connected, you have to be coordinated, you have to be controlled. This is kind of the order that they go in. And what we see in all these kids that come into our office is that they're not calm. Okay, and what the scientific term for that is, these kids are stuck in fight or flight mode, which means their brain's just going 100 mile an hour, and it's just, it's not calm, right? It's the opposite of calm, it's hyperactive. So the first thing we need to do is calm that system down, right? Take these kids out of fight or flight. And that's exactly what the chiropractic adjustment does. When we adjust these kids in our office, we restore motion in their spine, and what that does, it drives good proprioceptive input to their brain, calming that system down. And when you do that for periods of time, the brain can kind of rewire and reprogram itself to be more calm. When we get that, guess what? We get more connection. When we get that, we get more coordination, more control, and then we get cognitive ability. And these kids can really take off, and we get some pretty amazing results when that happens. So if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to reach out. We're here to help in any way that we can, especially with the school year coming up. Now's a great time to really get these kids prepped for the school year. So thanks for tuning in, and we hope to hear from you soon.